Hello everyone. This is third class on elements of costing. First class we have discussed syllabus. In second class we have started with first unit introduction to cost accounting. In that we have seen need for cost accounting and limitations of financial accounting. Okay, in today's class we will be learning few important terms used in cost accounting. First point is cost. Now, what is cost? In general sense, cost means it is an expenses incurred for production of goods and services. Okay, but according to accountants, okay, cost means it might be cost of material, cost of labor, or it might be depreciation, or it might be interest, or it might be any other expenses. Okay, but in managerial sense, okay, cost means it includes that which are related with the production and selling of organizations, goods and services. But in short, when we see what is cost it is an amount of expenditure incurred on a given thing or in rendering services. Okay, one definition we will see, that is, a cost is the value of economic resources used as a result of producing or doing the things costed. It is same, it means it might be cost of material, or it might be cost of labor or depreciation, like whatever expenses it might be which is incurred for production of goods and services. Okay, hope so this cost meaning is clear. Next we are going to see is costing. Okay, in general, costing is an routine work of cost ascertainment. Okay, one definition we will see, that is, as per the words of ICMA of London, costing is the techniques and processes of ascertaining costs. It means like techniques, these are related to principles and rules which are governing the ascertainment of cost of product or services. Okay, so techniques are principles and rules of governing or ascertainment of cost of product. Now these techniques of costing, it involves two basic steps. These are, like, first one is collection and classification of expenses according to the cost element. It means collection and classification of expenses. The main aim is to ascertain the cost. We have to ascertain cost and then classify those costs or expenses to the different overheads it might be. Second point is allocation and apportionment of expenditure to cost centers as well as cost audit. Okay, now whatever expenses or cost we have ascertained, that has to be properly allocated as well as apportioned to the respective departments. So these are two techniques of costs. Now next we are going to learn is cost accounting. Okay, so cost accounting, it is the process of accounting for costs. Okay, it means like which begins with the recording of income and expenditure, and recording of income and expenditure, and then we end up with preparing an cost sheet. Okay, it means recording on income and expenses in the cost sheet or in a systematic manner is called as cost accounting. One definition we will see, according to Van Sickley defines, cost accounting is the science of recording and presenting business transactions pertaining to the production of goods and services, whereby these records become a method of measurement of a means of control. So it means what? Cost accounting means recording of income and expenses in a systematic manner. So that is recording and presenting business transactions pertaining to the production of goods and services. So expenses or incomes, it will be relating to the production of goods and services. So such expenses will be recorded in a systematic manner, which helps us to control in minimizing the cost, because in cost accounting there are different methods to control cost. So that we will be seeing later. But when you can ascertain the cost, so that helps us to minimize our cost, because we will get to know like each department is incurring how much expenses, or each job is incurring how much expenses, or it might be department wise, so that we will get to know which department is not working efficiently, so then the cost can be controlled very easily. So cost accounting, it consists of like different methods and procedures which are applied to ascertain actual cost, okay, to ascertain actual cost, which consists actual cost performed in the business activities. So it helps us to find out the expenses and then record it in a systematic manner, so that you will get to know like how the enterprise is working, whether it is working efficiently or not. Now next we are seeing, next point is cost accountancy. Okay, now cost accountancy, it is means it can be described as the application of costing and cost accounting principles. It means it is combination of costing as well as cost accounting. Okay, and it also includes different methods and techniques which are used to control the cost and to find out the profitability of the business. Okay, one definition we will see, that is according to ICMA London, the application of costing and cost accounting principles, methods and techniques to the science, art and practice of cost control and ascertainment of profitability, as well as presentation of information for the purpose of managerial decision making. So as I told, cost accountancy is the combination of costing as well as cost accounting, because in cost accounting there are different techniques, methods to record the expenses in a systematic manner, which helps us to control the cost. And if cost is controlled, then there will be profit maximization, and this will help the management to take proper decisions. So that is what is definition is given on cost accountancy. Hope so these all terms are clear to you all. Next we are going to learn or see is objectives of cost accounting. Now there are four main objectives of cost accounting. First, here aims are explained as objectives. Now A stands for ascertaining and analyzing cost and income. It means what? The first aim is to ascertain and analyze the cost, okay, and comparing the efficiency of each department, product, division, job, process etc. So this helps us to ascertain and analyze the cost as well as income so that we can record it in a systematic manner. Our second objective is inventory valuation or insist cost control. Now, the intention to control cost is to minimize it. Okay, why cost will be controlled? To minimize the cost and to maximize the profit of the business. So such control is achieved through, like I have told, like there are different methods to control the cost. So these methods are budgeting, or it might be budgetary control, or it might be standard costing. So these methods will be used to control the cost. So this helps us to value inventory, okay, and automatically the cost will be controlled. Our third objective is matching cost. So matching cost means matching cost and revenues. We have to match cost as well as revenues. It is important that cost and income data should present the various elements of cost with reference to the sales for a given period of time. Now why revenue and cost has to be matched? Because which helps us to ascertain cost to the extent of sales for a given period of time. Our next objective is securing control over cost and operating efficiency. So main aim is to control cost. If cost is controlled, then there will be more efficiency in the organization. So here now costs are classified and these are recorded or maintained like job wise, department wise, process wise. Okay, now for each job here standard time will be fixed to complete a particular job. Now suppose if employee completes his work within a given period of time, then incentives will be given to him. Suppose if he fails in completing that particular work in a given period of time, then necessary actions will be taken on that particular employee. So this is the way like how cost will be controlled and how efficiency of the organization can be increased. So these are the objectives of cost accounting. Next we are seeing is functions of cost accounting. Now in functions of cost accounting, first point is recording. Now in cost accounting, first we will ascertain the expenses, and whatever expenses we have ascertained, that will be classified and then that will be recorded in a systematic manner. Okay, so there will be various accounts maintained by the cost accountant according to the principles and techniques of cost accounting. These expenses will be recorded in a systematic manner. Second point is cost analysis. Okay, now cost analysis means what? So whatever cost we have ascertained, that has to be classified into different groups. Now different groups in the sense there will be some direct expenses, there will be some indirect expenses, there will be fixed expenses, variable expenses, or it might be normal cost, or it might be abnormal cost. So anything. So whatever cost we have incurred, those all cost has to be classified accordingly. Third point is cost control. Now cost control means how you can control cost when you are comparing the cost with the standard cost. Actual cost will be compared with the standard cost. Okay, so if there is more difference or if there is more gap, then the necessary remedies has to be taken. Measures will be taken to control the cost. So here standard cost as well as actual cost will be compared and then necessary measures are taken. Next is cost comparison. Now cost comparison means comparing of cost for ascertainment of profitability. Now why cost will be compared? To ascertain the profitability of the business, or it might be plans, or even it might be the actions. So this comparison will help to take right decision at a given time, okay, at the required time. Next we are going to see is quotation. Now what is quotation? It is an estimated cost of job or work order. Okay, now why this will be why quotation is an function? Because it helps us in quoting the price. Okay, so it is an estimated cost of job or work order, okay, which will help us to quote the price. Next is cost planning. Okay, now cost planning means what? Here each element of cost has to be properly planned, and expenses whatever are incurred, that has to be systematically recorded, which helps. So overall cost planning will help the management to take proper decisions, or even to formulate the objectives. Next point is cost budgeting. Now what is budget? So budget means fixing the overall limit of expenses, okay, and cost information guides to be within the set framework. So it is an like fixing overall limit of the expenses. So within that limit itself the expenses has to be incurred. Suppose if expenses crosses the budget, then there will be financial crisis for the company. So whatever budget is fixed, within that only the expenses has to be incurred, and that finance has to be properly utilized for the efficiency of the business. Next point is reporting. Now what is reporting? So whatever we have prepared, whatever accounts are maintained, or whatever transactions are recorded in a systematic manner, that has to be reported. So reporting, and it doesn't mean like only efficiency of the company has to be reported. So even the inefficiency of the various elements of cost can also be reported to the management, so that proper decisions can be taken. Suppose if only efficiency level of the organization is reported, then proper decision may not be taken by the management. So if even inefficiency level of the organization is reported to the management, then whenever required, like corrective measures can be taken by the management, which helps in taking proper decisions. Last function of cost accounting is providing cost information for decision making. Now providing cost information for decision making means like whatever information is available, that has to be disclosed, so that proper decisions can be taken. Unless and until the cost is ascertained, or if it is not compared with the standard cost, then corrective measures cannot be taken. We cannot control the cost. So whatever cost we have ascertained, that has to be properly classified. It has to be recorded in a systematic manner, so that proper decisions can be taken. So these are the functions of cost accounting. Okay, so in next class we will be learning advantages and disadvantages of cost accounting. Hope so today's class is clear. Thank you.